The heartless father ruthlessly pushed his 6-year-old daughter into the great river. For 6 years, the girl wandered alone through the desert dust. She wore a face covering and carried the dragon spine sword. Her pet, Tuk Tuk, had grown into a majestic mount. To save her petrified father, the girl had been searching for the dragon alone since she was 6. She searched for 6 long years. Hundreds of rivers had been scoured. Now, only one river remained. But the dark force, the Droon, suddenly attacked. Raya immediately took out the dragon gem fragment and repelled it. She had faced such dangers countless times before. She raced along the river, only to find a broken ship blocking the path. Passing through the ship, Raya entered a cave. She laid out offerings on the ground, murmuring an incantation. Then she poured high-proof liquor into a cup. The next moment, the river flowed backward, transforming into floating droplets of water. They slowly gathered together. The dragon, asleep for 500 years, truly appeared. This was Sisu, the dragon Raya had sought for 6 years. But this dragon wasn't quite what she expected. She seemed a bit silly. Newly awakened, Sisu could only swim. She could do nothing else. But when she picked up the dragon gem fragment, a blue glow enveloped her. She had gained her sister's magic, but that alone was far from enough to defeat the Droon. Only by gathering all the dragon gem fragments could Sisu seal the Droon away again. So they continued their journey, soon arriving at the Talon tribe. Raya nimbly navigated the traps, while the dragon, even with no skills, was still far stronger than any mortal, much to Raya's envy. On the way, they encountered glowing-tailed bugs, which exploded on contact, startling Sisu. The passage was full of these bugs. They had to pass through carefully. The Talon chieftain had long died in the center of the cave, clearly while hiding a dragon gem fragment, but was killed by his own trap. Raya raised her dragon spine sword. The blade shot out and embedded in the opposite rock. Sisu pushed off with her legs, and they reached the chieftain. Raya used a stick to jam the trap mechanism, then carefully retrieved the fragment. With this fragment, Sisu transformed into human form, gaining a new skill. But while she was still celebrating, Namari and her troops arrived. Raya quickly activated the cave mechanism, causing sand to pour down and bury the soldiers. Raya and Sisu seized the chance to escape. In the corridor, Raya deliberately triggered the wall bugs. Amid the explosions, they mounted Tuk Tuk and fled, but Namari gave chase on her giant cat. As the enemy closed in, Raya knew the cat was afraid of water, so she guided Tuk Tuk into the river. Then Raya and Sisu escaped onto a boy's boat. Unexpectedly, his boat was too slow, so Sisu jumped into the water, transformed into her dragon form, and grabbed the hull, instantly releasing immense power. They soon reached the next stop, the Tail tribe. Here, people built houses on water to keep the Droon away. Just as they thought they could relax, Raya encountered a strange baby on the street. She kindly picked it up, but when she turned around, 3 monkeys stole the dragon gem fragment. As she tried to chase them, the baby in her arms kicked her to the ground, threw sand arrogantly, and escaped on a monkey. Raya